Guys, so we burned part of it. We're not done yet. You guys can see the other part back there is not yet done, but we burned all of this. I'm excited. Okay, one thing that I'm gonna be planting, you guys can already guess which one. Plantains. Plantains, like the way we eat plantains here, like people love plantains. Okay, so my brother and my site manager are back there. Don't even know if you guys can see them, so I'm gonna let them do what they're supposed to do, because they're trying to figure out how we can close that area, like I told you before, because the whole length is gated. Don't even know if you guys can see that from here, but there's a part down there that's not gated. So I'm trying to see if they can work on it as soon as possible, because there are people who are accessing this land through that area, and we don't want that to happen. Anyway, where do I even, goodness, let me go upstairs in the building and then talk to you about what's happening with my apartment complex. Okay, let me go upstairs. Guys, so this is what happened. If you guys have watched all the episode about, the construction of this building, you guys know how excited I was. You know how excited I was. And then all of a sudden, my dream was shattered. And that was last year. I think around March, April. I think it was April 2023 that the dream got shattered. Okay, everything was on hold. And I felt like I just had to wait, right? And I kept on telling you guys that nothing, like the case is still pending and all of these things. So here's the update. This is not a matter of having a permit to build. This is a matter of land issues, right? I had told you guys about the whole issue. I'm going to put the link of that video down in the description box so that you guys can check it out. What is currently happening is that the people who have orchestrated everything, they want the people of these neighborhoods to repurchase the land. I don't even know if this makes sense. So I have to repurchase the land. And then they said for people who had purchased it before, they did it the wrong way. They purchased it at a lower cost from somebody that they were not supposed to do it, blah, 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 blah. And since we already purchased the land, as in when I say we, I'm talking about the whole neighborhood. So they want us to repurchase the land at 5,000 per square meter. So we're looking at, almost 20 million that I would have to spend just to repurchase the land. So that is the first thing that's currently happening. Everybody has to repurchase the land. Recently, when I actually wanted to kind of like clear the land so that I can farm in, certain areas, 1 week ago, there are two pickup trucks full of people that showed up on this land. Okay. I was called by my uncle who lives not too far from here. So he called me. He basically said there are people who are looking to sell your land, looking to sell my land. Guys, as if this is not already enough problem, okay? Like I'm having to take into account that I may have to pay an extra 20 million just to repurchase this land. But on top of it, there are people already on site trying to sell my land. The land is gated. So I don't know how they got in, or maybe they did not get in, or maybe the part that I told you guys, I want my brother, my construction site manager, to close that area. Maybe that's where, they climbed, because you have to climb in order to get on here. I was in the meeting, like I closed the meeting and then I just hop on the car and I was here. And when I came here, nobody was here. So I didn't really see anybody. I don't know who was here. I don't know if those are the same people trying to get us, like get the whole neighborhood to repurchase the land. I don't know exactly what's going on. Guys, so the camera keeps on overheating because it's just too hot. And I still don't have a roof on this building. This is the third floor, by the way. Um, and I still don't have a roof on it just because of everything that's happening. So let me talk real quick before the camera overheats again. So basically, this is what I was saying. Those are some of the issues currently happening. Is it going to be solved anytime soon? I don't think so. All I know is that what I used to see other people go through, I'm having to go through the same thing, which means having to go through a couple of years before a case gets solved. Okay. So am I going to pay the 20 some million that they want me to pay to purchase the land? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to fight. We're going to fight until we win. Another thing that I wanted to share, and I think it's really important for people who are like, girl, how are you going to solve this issue, whatever. This is not the solution, but this is one of the solution. And I'm going to give you the advice because I was also given that advice and it works. Okay. If you guys have a land that you having issues on, or maybe you don't even have any issue because you shouldn't wait for issues to come. In Africa, we have a lot of that, right? Like you buy your land and then somebody tells you it doesn't belong to you anymore, blah, 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 blah. Have a family live on that land. Okay. I don't care if you're building a little house, with wood. Like, I don't care. You don't have to make it fancy. Just have a family live on that land. The probability of the people to take back your land, or to have somebody steal your land when you already have people living there is going to be 10, 20 times harder. Why did I not do it, or why have I not done it? Because I didn't really think about it, right? I was having a conversation with some people and then they were like, do you think the people in this neighborhood who already build the housing, the apartment complex and things like that, do you think they're going to be able to kick them out of the places? The answer is no, because the process is probably going to take another 25, 30 some years, and they're not going to be able to take that family out of the homes. So if you are going through the same thing, just have somebody live there. Most likely, I think it looks better if it's a family. If it's just a single person, you never know. But if it's a family that live there, then the fight is going to be harder it's going to be harder on the other people, okay? Your competitor or whoever is trying to steal your land. The title of this land, the land title got canceled, land certificate got annulled. Just because of this issue. And that's the reason why they said nobody should do any type of construction until the case is solved. Now, there's something that happened. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna call on the person. There's somebody up, higher up there who retired and passed away, who used to sign paperwork, land certificate left and right. He used to put his signature apparently everywhere. And he's the one who actually put this entire neighborhood in a mess. And the group of people who had these lands already died, they passed away. So that's why, this issue is now coming back again. I had a friend of mine who was building an apartment complex, and I think he spent like a year and a half on pause. Like he was like, because he had an issue with the neighbor. The neighbor then called on some people, and then they kind of forced him to stop construction, and he couldn't do anything, right? And I remember him going through it, and me being the support system, just being there for him emotionally and being like, dude, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna take the time that it's gonna take. But now he's actually, I mean, he finished his whole building, so I'm confident that at some point I'm going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Is it going to be in 2024? I don't think so. Am I going to be farming? Because I told you guys I want to start little pockets of farms here and there, just because I feel like I'm wasting this land. Okay, I want to do something. Guys, I had another papaya, and some plantains. Guys, I don't even know why I stopped with the video. All I know is that it was overheating. It's too hot. I'm leaving, guys. I hope you have a better idea of what's going on. So I will give you more updates when I'm gonna start farming. Let me just put you here. I don't have the mic at this point because I can't. So we're gonna be building the remaining part of the gate sometime next week. We're gonna buy all the materials. I still have some concrete blocks right here. So probably I'm gonna give you guys update when it comes to what I'm doing. Right now I just want to focus on the farm, and I want to focus on closing that other area that is still open, that I told you people can access the land through there. I just want to close it for safety purpose, because once I start farming, I don't want people to just come and steal, my hard work. In Cameroon, everybody steals. Like, I don't want people to come and, like, I don't want to hear shenanigans. And like I told you, I'm gonna have somebody monitor the whole farm, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna be farming. I know there's gonna be plantains, trees. There's gonna be papayas because they grow a lot here. Somebody told me about strawberries, so I will see if I can get the seeds and see if it can grow. I'm gonna have other things. I was thinking about yucca. I mean, yucca is cassava, right? I was thinking about it because I had it before. So I was thinking if I should just redo another batch. And it was really good. It was really good. The cassava was really good. Anyway, so guys, that's it. I have to go someplace else. I have another meeting. So eventually, I'm always going to show you guys what I'm up to. Guys, by the way, I was sick and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better, and it's too hot. Look at the way I'm sweating. It's too hot. And my brother is not starting the car. Jack, mais démarre la voiture. Goodness. Let me close the door.